Welcome students. In this myself Rupali Tajanpure from Kekewak Polytechnic. In this video we will discuss about the introduction about the assembly language programming. Before executing the assembly language programming using 8086 microprocessor, first we have to discuss about what are the basic terms that are utilized in the assembly language programming. First slide shows that what is assembly language programming. This is nothing but a low-level language programming primarily used for programming microprocessors and other programmable devices. Main necessity of this programming is it requires the good knowledge of machine architecture, operating system, and programming principles. Another important thing about this language programming is it is a case insensitive, means you can type your program either in uppercase, lowercase, or combination of both lowercase and uppercase. And assembly language programming has to be converted into machine language so that it can be easily understandable by the machine, which can be done by using assemblers. For utilizing or for utilizing this assembly language programming, the software that is utilized is TASM 1.4 for Windows 7 and Windows 8 64-bit, which is easily downloaded from Google. Next slide shows that what are the different program development tools. These tools are utilized for developing any assembly language program. There are different types of tools such as editor, assembler, linker, and debugger. In subsequent slides, we discuss about each and every program development tools in detail. First tool is editor. Editor, it is a program which helps you to construct your assembly language program in right format, means it is easily understandable by the machine. The program that you type in editor having extension .asm. Different types of editors are Edit, WordStar, and Norton editor. On command prompt, we type the command as edit filename.asm. Second is the assembler. This tool is nothing but a program that translates your assembly language program, which is typed in editor, into machine language that is easily understood by the microprocessor and generates a file having extension .obj. Different types of assemblers that are utilized are TASM, which is Borland's Turbo Assembler, and MASM, that is Microsoft Macro Assembler. We can type on command prompt as tasm filename.asm. Next tool is the linker, which is also a program that combines more than one separately assembled programs into one executable program and generate the exe model. Examples of linker are T-Link, that is Borland's Turbo Linker, and Link, that is Microsoft's Linker. This similarly we can type on command prompt as tlink filename.obj. Last tool is the debugger, which is also a program. In this program, we can locate as well as correct the different types of errors in the program by using debugger. This process of locating as well as correcting errors is nothing but the debugging. Examples of debugger are DOS debug command and Borland's turbo debugger command, that is TD. On command prompt, we have to type the command as td filename.exe. In this slide, we give the program development process. It is nothing but an interactive and iterative process that involves the different types of steps. First step is source file creation. Means we can create a source file using editor and having the extension .asm. The file that contains the program statement in assembly language is known as source file, and this file is created and edited using text editor and having extension .asm. Next is the object code generation. In this, assembler tool is utilized to translate the assembly language source code that is typed or written in editor and convert that assembly language program to object code that is understandable by the machine language and having extension .obj. Next is the executable file creation. For this purpose, linker development tool is utilized to create an executable file having extension .exe. Last process is the program running. The executable file that is created by using linker tool can be run by entering the name of the executable file on the prompt and by pressing enter key on the keyboard. Program testing. The result or output that is generated by the program has to be tested for their validity. The result must satisfy the program specification. If any errors occur in the result, then program should be debugged. The last process is the program debugging. The errors in the program can be located as well as corrected by using debugger. And this process of locating and correcting errors in the program is called as a debugging. Students, in next video, we will discuss about the what is the program structure. Till now, goodbye and take care.